If you've got your eye on any overseas-made firearms, you might want to act fast. Thanks to these new trade barriers, prices on many popular imported weapons are already creeping up, and there's no guarantee where it will stop. This situation is fluid, changing almost daily, and it's tough to predict how the dust will settle. To help you stay ahead of the curve, I've rounded up 5 firearms I'd be grabbing right now before they become harder to find or significantly more expensive. What do these tariffs mean for the gun market? Let's get straight to the point. These tariffs aren't just hitting luxury goods and tech, they're taking a direct swing at firearms and shooting gear. Brands you know and love like Fabrique Nationale, Czeska Zbrojowska, Heckler, and Koch, and Koenig are all on the chopping block. And keep in mind, even some of the so-called American guns are actually rebranded versions of foreign designs. That means those will be impacted too. To make matters even more complicated, a large number of domestically manufactured firearms rely on imported parts, materials, or production tools. So even if a gun rolls off the line in Arizona or Massachusetts, it might still carry a higher price tag due to supply chain costs. That includes names like Smith & Wesson, Ruger, and Kel-Tec. Long story short, expect to see some serious price swings. And trust me, the longer you wait, the worse it's probably going to get. Here are 5 firearms I believe are especially vulnerable to price increases. If any of these have been on your wish list, now is the time to pull the trigger before prices shoot up for good. Number 5. SIG P320 Foxtrot Nocturne. This new entry from Czeska Zbrojowska is hands down one of the finest double-action, single-action polymer pistols chambered in 9mm I've handled in recent years. The P320 Foxtrot Nocturne is a next-gen evolution of the P09 platform, loaded with smart upgrades for today's shooter. Right off the bat, you get an optics-ready slide that fits popular micro red dots with Holosun K and Shield RMS footprints. The grip has been completely redesigned. It's thinner, more vertical, and covered in aggressive texturing to keep your hand locked in. Thumb and trigger finger pads are molded in for intuitive indexing, and a flared magwell makes reloads lightning fast. The slide itself has deep-cut serrations at the front, back, and even on top, and you get a full-length accessory rail underneath for your preferred white light or laser. Luminescent high-visibility iron sights round out the setup. Magazine capacity is an impressive 19+1, and the ambi-safety decocker combo is excellent for both left and right-handed shooters. The real standout here is SIG's Omega trigger system, smooth double action with no stacking, followed by a crisp, short single-action pull. This pistol is a real sleeper hit in the hammer-fired category, and with a usual street price around $530, it's a solid deal, but it's made in the Czech Republic. And with tariffs hitting hard, don't be surprised if the next shipment costs a lot more. Before we move on to the next 4, if this breakdown is helping you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps more gun owners like us stay informed. Now, back to the list because time is money. Number 4. Rossi R92 Triple Black. Unless you've been living off-grid, you've probably noticed lever guns are making a big-time comeback. From hog hunting to home defense, shooters can't get enough of these old-school rifles with a modern twist. My top pick for a value-packed lever gun is the Rossi R92 Triple Black. Available in either 44 Magnum or 37 Magnum, this 8-round rifle strikes a perfect balance between rugged reliability and contemporary features. The furniture is old-school wood, but coated in a tough black finish for all-weather use. The large loop lever wrapped in leather makes it easy to cycle, even with gloves. And yes, the barrel is threaded for suppressors or muzzle brakes, and it sports a short Picatinny rail for optics. You can slap on a red dot or scout scope in seconds. You also get adjustable peep sights, giving you fast target acquisition in low light or open terrain. Whether you're running it for defense or chasing game through the woods, this thing just flat out performs. It looks great when it's clean, and even better after a few scratches and dings from field use. Now here's the kicker: Rossi rifles are made in Brazil, one of the countries hit hardest by the new tariffs. That means availability is tightening, and prices are heading north. If you've been considering one of these modernized lever-action workhorses, now is the time to grab it. Number 3. FN57 Mk3. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this one's a heartbreaker. The FN57 has had a strange ride over the years. It started out as a cult favorite with a bit of a meme status, faded into obscurity among serious shooters, and then came roaring back thanks to renewed interest in the high-velocity 5.7 by 28mm cartridge. Now, on its third generation, the Mk3 MRD variant is FN's most refined version, yet complete with modern enhancements like an optics-ready slide, improved grip texturing, updated controls, and thoughtful upgrades across the board, including a more robust accessory rail and enhanced iron sights. And the best part, none of these changes compromise what made the 5.7 great in the first place. It's still accurate, still ultra-reliable, and still one of the flattest shooting pistols in its class. But here's the catch: almost all 5.7 pistols and their ammunition are produced overseas in Belgium. That means if tariffs go into full effect, both the gun and its specialized ammunition could see a massive price hike. Let's be honest, 5.7 by 28mm was already on the pricey side, and being niche makes it especially vulnerable to supply interruptions and cost increases. So if you're thinking of picking one up, now's the time. And if you already have one in the safe, it might be smart to grab an extra case or two of ammo before things really get out of hand. Number 2. Springfield Echelon pistols. Springfield Armory has been on a roll for well over a decade, and it's not just because of their classic 1911s. Their XD series became a staple in the polymer pistol world, and the Hellcat carved out a big share of the micro-compact market. Then came the Echelon, a full-sized, striker-fired pistol that looks and feels like it was built for 21st century warfare. The ergonomics are top-tier, the control layout is intuitive, and the optics system known as the Variable Interface System, or VIS, is arguably one of the best in the business. It uses locking pins that let you mount nearly any red dot without plates, adapters, or extra hassle. The Echelon also features Springfield's removable chassis system, the Central Operating Group, which lets you easily swap frames without replacing serialized parts. It's fully ambidextrous, has a crisp factory trigger, and sports aggressive slide serrations and texturing that give it a very purposeful feel. But here's where things get tricky. The Echelon isn't made in the United States. Like the XD and the Hellcat, it's manufactured in Croatia, and that's a problem. With steep tariffs already in place for many European-made firearms, this pistol could soon see a sharp price increase, potentially putting it at a disadvantage against domestically produced rivals like the SIG Sauer P320 or the Ruger American pistol. Both of those are made in the United States and offer similar performance without the tariff overhead. So if the Echelon is on your radar, don't wait. The price might jump, or worse, inventory could dry up completely. Number 1. Heckler & Koch SP5. Heckler & Koch, the brand that manages to combine cold German precision with near-mythical status in the firearms world. While AK is known for producing some of the finest small arms on the planet, no product has captured the hearts of shooters like the MP5. It's the gold standard of submachine guns, roller-delayed, ultra-smooth, and dead reliable. And now, thankfully, there's the SP5, a civilian-legal, semi-automatic version that stays true to the original blueprint. This isn't some knockoff or clone. The SP5 is made in Germany to the same exacting standards that law enforcement and military users rely on. It's essentially an MP5 in pistol form, just waiting to be legally converted into a short-barreled rifle. The roller delay blowback system is buttery smooth. The build quality is unmatched, and the performance speaks for itself. But this dream gun comes with some harsh realities. German imports like the SP5 are now under serious threat from tariffs, and supply is already limited. Between high demand, low production numbers, and potential import restrictions, the SP5 could easily become a $5,000 collectible in short order, if not more. And knowing H&K, they might just halt imports altogether without any advance notice. So if this is a gun you've always wanted, consider this your last warning. The price isn't likely to go anywhere but up. That wraps up our look at 3 phenomenal firearms that are staring down the barrel of rising costs and uncertain futures. If any of these are on your wish list, now's the time to act before prices climb or they disappear from shelves altogether. We'd love to hear your take on the current import and tariff situation. Are you planning to grab one of these before the squeeze hits? Or are you playing the long game and waiting it out? Let's talk in the comments. Just keep it respectful. Thanks for hanging out with us today here on Gunman Ballistic. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth firearm coverage, and ring the bell so you never miss a new upload. Stay alert, stay armed, and we'll catch you in the next one.